Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Alenga Sise and this is Alenga Sise Lifestyle. Today I'm super excited to inform you about this bird. It has been long, I have not updated you about this bird. Our bird started laying eggs at exactly 16 weeks and 16 days, and today is their day 11 of laying eggs. But I just want you to know that when this bird start laying eggs, you will not get like 10 trays in one day. You will get either 1, 2 or 3 eggs in a day. Then it keeps on progressing, and the progression is not as fast as you think. Now, like for us, anyway, today I don't know how many eggs we are going to get, but yesterday we got 13 eggs. That was day 10, and so that means you just have to be assured that when your bird start laying eggs, they will not give you 10 trays in one day or 2 days. It keeps on moving on slowly by slowly, simply because even the feed that you have been giving these birds is not for layers. We have been giving them our growers feeds. It's just like at 17 weeks when we change to the pre-lay feeds, of which it is not actually even for layers. So now at this point, they are feeding on pre-lay feeds, and actually at 18 weeks, because now they have made 18 weeks, each bird is consuming 114 grams of feeds. But then, for your birds to lay early like mine, you have to make sure that first of all, you give the birds the right feeds. Secondly, drinking water should always be there at all time. Thirdly, the chicken house should be large enough for your birds, and then also there should be good aeration inside your chicken house. Now, like if you see my house, how I've constructed it, at least you find that there's a lot of fresh air coming in and the bad hair going out. So those are some of the things that you must consider if you want your birds to lay early like mine. And then also you have to vaccinate your birds in time according to your timetable, because there's what they call a vaccination schedule that you must get from the company or the person who has supplied you with these chicks. That is very, very important. And then for me here, I use basically only herbs, and you must know that whenever you're going to use herbs, you're going to be consistent with the herbs, simply because you want to protect your birds from getting this chicken diseases, because these herbs, basically what they do is to protect these birds from getting the chicken diseases. So you must make sure that you're consistent. Now currently for us, we are deworming these birds, and actually I think it is now like day 4 or 5 when we are deworming the birds. And what we are using here, basically we're just using charcoal, of which we are mixing it in the feeds, and then the pumpkin leaves, we are mixing it in the drinking water. But initially it was charcoal in the water and the papaya leaves, but there is a way that when you're using charcoal, sometimes it gets stuck on top of the feeder, on top of the drinker, and you end up washing it away, especially if you, the owner of the farm, is not around. You find that the workers do wash it away, and that is not good, because that is actually the major thing that the birds need. But so to avoid that, I'm mixing charcoal in their feeds, and then in the drinking water currently I'm giving the pumpkin leaves, and I'm mixing it with garlic, because the papaya leaves also got done. But there are still so many other herbs that you can also use to deworm the birds, like aloe vera is one of them, the papaya seeds is one of them, garlic, ginger is one of them, neem is one of them. So you can make a combination of like 2 herbs or 3 herbs, and you use it for deworming your birds. But otherwise, this project is a lucrative project if you only do the right thing and follow the guidelines. And then also, as the owner of the farm, because I know so many of you are planning to start this project in 2026, but as the owner of the farm, make sure that you're like once in a while present in your farm. Some of you start the project and always leave it in the hands of the workers. which is really not good. It is really very, very bad. So please kindly, if you're planning to start the project, make sure you will always be available in your farm. Another reason why my bird started laying early is because I'm always present, because I'm here to monitor whatever is happening, whichever problem is soon starting, to see how we can, curb it down before it explodes. So please, your presence as the owner of the farm is very important inside your chicken house. Now, for us who do the project from home and in a very small piece of land, biosecurity is very, very important. Very, very important. Now, when you're doing the project at home like this, you find that so many family members would want to come and peep in and see what is happening. Please, that should not happen, because with biosecurity is the only way that you can stop chicken diseases in your poultry houses. Because diseases of chicken, by they can transfer so easily. Even me going out or going into in someone's farm where they're affected with chicken diseases and coming back to my farm without changing the clothes, without bathing, and I just enter inside my chicken house is enough to bring diseases for my birds. So that is why biosecurity is really important in your poultry farm. And then also, make sure you always check your birds in the morning like this, because right now we finish feeding the birds. Check them early morning like this. Those birds that are dormant, keeping in hiding in corners, those are the birds that are sick. Those are the ones that are not feeling fine. Okay? Because when other birds are feeding and others are hiding in corners, that is how chicken diseases start in your poultry farms. And then also make sure when you're constructing your houses, by the way, avoid dark corners. Okay? Avoid dark corners, because there are some corners you find that you, the owner of the farm, cannot even reach there. That is actually what I decided to do this time with this particular chicken house. I made sure there are no corners that I cannot reach, because those birds that are sick, for them, they always hide in those dark corners. So make sure that you avoid corners to avoid mortality, because actually even those corners you find that some of them birds can go there and they fail to come back. So to avoid that, you end up you have to avoid such corners. Actually, it happened with my old chicken house. I have so far lost so many birds. There are other spots there, especially behind the laying boxes. That normally happens behind the laying boxes. Behind the laying boxes of the old chicken house, you find that sometimes when the bird enter there, they cannot easily come out. I've lost over 5 birds there. So you imagine birds that are laying and they die, over 5 of them. That is really a very big loss. So that's why you can see behind my laying boxes, I can easily reach there. I can easily pick the eggs when they lay there. So those are some of the things that you must follow as a beginner in 2026. But otherwise, our project is still doing so well. The birds are not sick. We removed the manure, by the way, and planning to bring new coffee beddings for these birds. And here basically I use only coffee husk has the beddings down on the floor, just like you can see. So here we basically give the birds only herbs, but we do vaccination very well. We make sure you feed the birds well. Biosecurity is very, very okay. So for today, that is all I had for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you so much for all your wonderful love and support. But if you're still new, please kindly consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Let us make this channel to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I'll be so grateful. See you next time. I wish you a blessed new year 2026. I love you all. Bye bye.